Hola. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a couple things. The problem with a lot of this quantum mechanics, physics, atomic physics, whatever, all of it together. I realized today about antimatter. It's been a big thing brought up. It's a big, spooky, mysterious thing, right? Antimatter, dark matter. So what I realized is that the problem with physics is we act like physics is independent of observation, that it's outside of ourselves. But I don't know if they tell you this in a physics class. Anytime you deal with physics at all, you're going to be involved. You might hear about shit, but it's going to be like the news or something on TV. I don't know, phone call. But this is where we go back into that. Does a tree make a noise if you're not there to hear it? Some people don't believe that it's relevant. It's personal experience. You have faith in other people's experiences, other people's consciousness, interpretations. That's faith because you cannot 100% prove it. Just because someone mimics and says that they see something you see or taste like, you can't prove it. You can't be in anybody else's head. You'll always be in your head. You'll always be the center of your universe. You can believe in a North Pole being the center, the fucking center of the galaxy, Milky Way, Saturn, the moon. I don't give a fuck. You can believe God is the center, but it's inside of you. The black hole that everyone's talking about is inside of you. You're sucking everything in, everything you eat. You think about it, the sun is growing everything. All the animals have to eat what the sun grows. Everything is vampire-like, sucking from the sun, growing, giving its light to us, and then we eat that shit and we take it to live. So, and we do, we suck up other energies too. But, so antimatter. I realized that you'll have something, right? Like this can. Okay. This can represents an atom. Okay. And what we can observe about that can is it's green. It's a Mickey's identification type of. It's a type Mickey's. So this pretends an element. It's a green element. It's a metallic. It holds beer. Whatever. It's a fucking beer. Okay. And then whatever features, phenotypes, genotypes it has, that makes it different than a different beer. Now this is artificial, so a lot of people aren't gonna like agree. But hey, nature synthesizes, and artificial, natural gets kind of complicated when you get deep like this. You can't really prove things are artificial or natural. If natural makes artificial, is that natural? If artificial makes natural, is that natural or artificial? You get what I'm saying? Robots made humans, or humans made robots, whatever. Anyway, so the can is the atom. Okay, it's the element. And then you go, oh, well, there's something invisible that's making it it. What is that? There's two things that come to my mind, okay? One is dark matter or antimatter. I like to use antimatter. Is all matter besides the can. So all other matter is pressuring all other matter because you don't know water without air. You don't know hot without cold. You don't know up without down. So you need things in retrospect. You need things counter to balance. You get what I'm saying? You compare. There we go. You compare one element off of another to understand that element. You only understand an element with its relationship to all other elements and vice versa. So all other matter is pressuring or holding up this individual piece of matter because all other matter is individual pieces that are separate of each other, but by them being synced up, they all work in unison. So the wall, the air, me, everything else that's not this Mickey's beer can would be the antimatter of the can because we can't locate it. Like, it's outside of it. It's not a part of it. So it sounds a little bit like antimatter, right? It's all the it's the percentage of potential matter that can could have been or what it could have done, but it's not. It's just exhibiting certain features in the moment. And that is what blows people's mind, is why is the fuck a can? Now here's my second theory. Is the darkness that's inside of our hearts, our minds, the blackness. We dream, close your eyes, it's dark. It's everything inside of you is dark until you dream and see the light and go into your little visions. Well, that darkness where do thoughts come from? Where they manifest? Where does the will and the act come from? Well, the deep depths, the abyss inside of you, your soul. So when you are channeling out, expressing, and doing things like making beer and making a beer can, you've looked around at all this matter and energy around you and decided, hey, why don't we create this thing? So you see what's happening is all that energy and matter that was around now led up to a point where someone decided, well, we need beer, like maybe for celebration, or I'm stressed out, or even by accident. Things led up and someone drank it and decided, oh, hey, we could make, a profit on this. So, like, that's the anti of balance and not profiting. People were not exploiting each other and trying to make hella money. Well, then somebody decided, oh, shit, a lot of people like this. I know how to do it better, or I can control it, and now I can make money off of it and control it. And see, there you go. Control and money. The anti, no money, no control. Off different complexity, different pieces and parts of this whole fractal whole. It gets intense and crazy. But I think that's what really antimatter is. I don't think that there's like an invisible energy like that that's outside of us that we're looking for. I think that it's in us. I think we're the ones that are channeling we're moving matter and energy around, from a nothingness. We're like this empty bubble, a silver lining around the nothing, and then the something, and the potential and the unpotential. All right, I'm out.